On July 31st, a Russian Sukhoi Su-35 fighter jet crashed and dived into the Sea of Okhotsk in the Khabarovsk region of the country's far eastern regions. Fortunately, the pilot ejected and landed safely. He was quickly found by a search and rescue team and securely shifted to his military base. As per reports, the fighter was on a training flight and crashed due to an engine failure. An investigation was subsequently launched into the incident. Russia is facing developmental and reliability issues with engines. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why the first ever crash of the Russian Sukhoi Su-35 is just the tip of the iceberg. Let's get into the details. This video is sponsored by War Thunder, the most comprehensive military vehicle online game for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, in which you can go to battle on more than 1,200 playable aircraft, tanks, helicopters, and ships from the 1930s to the 1990s. The game has an amazing attention to detail and focuses on a realistic combat experience, which is why knowing your vehicles and skill really makes a difference. It's easy to get into, and all you need to play is nothing more but your mouse and keyboard or controller. Immerse yourself in cross-platform combat with more than 20 million other military vehicle enthusiasts from all over the world. Download and play War Thunder for free using the link in the description below, and also get a free bonus tank, aircraft, or ship, and 3 days of premium account. The Sukhoi Su-35, NATO reporting name Flanker E, is a single-seat, twin-engine, heavyweight, super-maneuverable aircraft designed by the Sukhoi Design Bureau and built by the Komsomolsk-on-Amur aircraft plant. The aircraft has been considered a 4++ generation fighter. The type was originally developed by the Soviet Union from the Su-27 and was known as the Su-27M. It incorporated canards and a multi-function radar, giving it multi-role capabilities. The first prototype made its maiden flight in June 1988. Following the dissolution of the Soviet Union, Sukhoi redesigned it as the Su-35 to attract export orders. In 2003, Sukhoi embarked on a second modernization of the Su-27 to serve as interim aircraft awaiting the development of the Sukhoi Pak-Fa Su-57 program. Also known as the Su-35, this version has a redesigned cockpit and weapons control system and features thrust vectoring engines in place of the canards. This type made its first flight in February 2008. Although it was designed for export, the Russian Air Force became the launch customer in 2009 with the production version designated Su-35S. The aircraft has a top speed of Mach 2.25. In January 2016, Russia made the first combat deployment of the Su-35S when it sent a fleet of 4 aircraft to Syria. Since Sukhoi Su-57 is still not operationally deployed yet, Su-35 is considered to be the premier fighter jet in the Russian inventory. The aircraft is powered by 2 AL-31F 117S turbofan engines, each supplying 86.3 kilonewtons thrust or 142.2 kilonewtons with an afterburner. The engine was developed jointly by Sukhoi, Saturn, and UMPO. The AL-31F 117S is an upgrade of AL-31F engine. The engines are equipped with thrust vectoring nozzles, which have their rotational axis canted at an angle. The nozzles operate in one plane for pitch, but the canting allows the aircraft to produce both roll and yaw by vectoring each engine nozzle differently. This configuration was first implemented on the Su-30 MKI and is also used on the Su-57. As per Rostec, the upgrade has significantly improved expected life by a factor of 2 to 2.7 times compared to the production AL-31F. The engine gives the Su-35 the limited ability to sustain supersonic speed without the use of afterburners. While Russia wanted a better engine, things haven't gone that way. Russia's facing issues when it comes to engine development. Even its premier fighter jet, Su-57, touted to be a fifth-generation fighter, has not been able to escape this. Sukhoi originally planned to use an advanced derivative of the Saturn AL-31F engine found on its flankers for the Su-57. Su-57 was supposed to have the new AL-41F1 engine, but the AL-41F1 engine ran into technical difficulty and didn't match the required performance criteria. Saturn, the manufacturer, is working on a new and more powerful design known as the Izdalai 30 or Product 30. But even this has been facing developmental challenges and may be available for integration at some time in 2025. India has imported 45 MiG-29K fighter jets from Russia. The engine was a major source of concern. The Comptroller and Auditor General of India, or CAG Audit, observed that as of September 2014, a total of 65 engines, 42 with 21 aircraft and 23 spares, have been acquired. However, since its introduction in February 2010, 40 engines, representing 62% of the 65 engines, had been withdrawn from service or rejected due to design-related defects or deficiencies. The CAG report noted in 2016, the issue has serious flight safety implications, since in-flight engine defects had led to 10 cases of single-engine landings. The engine is the heart of an aircraft. While all components have their importance, a compromised engine has major implications. Though an investigation is underway, in general, proper reports don't ever come out or are massively delayed. It must be noted that unlike in the West, where media is able to highlight any shortcomings of armed forces, in Russia they're choked and tough questions can't be asked. This keeps things under wraps, but the root cause in many instances is not dealt with in a professional manner. While the Russian military, under President Putin, has been embarking on the path of modernization, it's handicapped because of a limited budget, which is creating issues. It remains to be seen how things are handled going forward.